as this winter storm makes its way over Panama City, we're starting to feel what they call freezing drizzle. The bomb squad has responded to the residents because the Bay County Sheriff's Office has reason to believe, and this is pretty concerning, that the place has been booby-trapped.
Alabama definitely has more experience, especially recently in these big title games. Do you think that puts Georgia at a disadvantage tonight?
I don't think bacon is the new superfood, unfortunately. It's so cold that the gloves just weren't sufficient. I'm keeping my coffee close by. Making New Year's resolutions is sometimes the easy part. Sticking with them, however, is a whole nother story. The rain has died down just a little bit, but that wind is almost doubling its efforts, picking up in strength to some of the strongest gusts that we've seen. And Panama City police are continuing to do their work over there. We're still learning all of the details on this. We don't know a whole lot about the victim or his condition. The suspect left the scene.
If it didn't happen in 2017, do you think that this Congress will be able to successfully put together health care reform in 2018?
I absolutely think we can. I think we have to.
I haven't fallen yet, which shows you that almost anybody can do this.
Anybody can do this, right? You're doing great.
We have Kurt Davidson here with us. He's also known as Barefoot Kurt.
Free high fives across the board, not charging $1 for those things.
All right, I'm gonna take one of those now.
All right.
We started with 1, 2, 3. How many are we gonna do this time?
Well, that only makes sense. We do 7, right?
7, I like that math.
And it is down the hatch.
Without a scratch.
Without a scratch.
And it doesn't have to be a real pumpkin. You can bring a fake pumpkin as well. The paint might work a little better on the fake pumpkin.
This one was pretty difficult.
You're gonna figure out a place where you can fit me into the show?
Well, we might. We'll have to test your strength and see what you can do.
I got a really good handstand.
I saw some handstands happening earlier, so you have to check your Snapchat.
That's about all I got going for me right now. Well, Nathan, thank you for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it. We're gonna end on the talented people out over there, and again, you can see them tonight.
It's been 10 months since anyone has seen 44-year-old Panama City Beach resident Allison Whitten. Her brother and sisters drove down from Alabama to speak exclusively to News Channel 7.
Kayla Gaskins sat down with the family and has an update on the investigation into Allison's disappearance.
Never, ever did I ever think that I would be living through something like this.
The last time anyone saw 44-year-old accountant Allison Whitten was April 19th.
When someone you love just disappears, I can't explain it. She's just gone.
When Allison was first reported missing, her family remained hopeful that they would find her. Her older brother, Reggie, drove down from Alabama every weekend to pass out these flyers and do anything he could to help find his sister.
The sheriff's office says this is still considered an active missing persons case, but now her family fears the worst. Back in September, one of Allison's friends obtained what appears to be a recorded confession.
What is it like for you to listen to that?
I can't. Because I believe it.
Oh, gosh. I don't have the words for it. I really don't.
There's one problem. The recording cannot be used in court. Florida is one of 11 states in the country where all parties have to give their consent to be recorded.
Florida does have a Security of Communications Act that makes it very clear that unless all parties to a conversation agree to being recorded, then it's not admissible in court.
But that didn't stop her brother from taking matters into his own hands. Reggie rented an excavator when the owner of the house where Allison was staying was out of town and dug up the backyard.
I dug as deep as that track I would go, ma'am.
The backyard dig earned Reggie Whitten a felony burglary charge along with property damage charges and criminal mischief.
It's been the hardest thing in my life that I've ever had to deal with. She was my baby sister. She looked to me to protect her, and I wasn't here. And that's a hard pill to swallow.
There's a constant reminder. I have her cat, I have her personal things, her golf clubs, and I'm hoping, I don't want to think that she's dead. I really can't let my heart go there. I just feel like that maybe one day she'll walk back up and say, I'm here to get my cat and stuff. I know that, I know she's not coming back. And if anybody is watching this and they know anything, please come forward. Please come forward and help our family have closure.
In Panama City Beach, Kayla Gaskins, News Channel 7.
Now, because Allison was an accountant, her friends held out hope if she still is alive, some trace of her would show up during tax season. So far, nothing new has popped up.
If you have any information regarding Allison Whidden, please call Crime Stoppers or local authorities.
Welcome back. 26 minutes after the top of the hour now. You know, the ability to speak several languages is a powerful skill.
News Channel 7's Kayla Gaskins introduces us to a young brother and sister who are sharing their love of languages with the world.
Virginia and Lee began learning Mandarin Chinese at just 3 years old.
4、5、6。
No one in their family speaks the language.
你好，我的名字是李。
But these two are almost fluent.
你好，我的名字是瓜吉尼亚。A lot of people think English is easier than Chinese, but I think Chinese is easier than English.
They eventually got the idea to create a YouTube channel called Language Connection to encourage others to learn Chinese as well.
你好，朋友。Have you ever seen a javelin being thrown before? I like to do ballet. Ballet in Chinese is ballet.
This past January, they launched their first video.
1、2、3。When we made our first episode, the views were going up like so fast.
How do you say the color pink in Chinese?
It's 粉红色.
粉红色. I get that right?
Yeah. Great job!
Each video lasts about 2.5 minutes.
It just seems so short, like the episode, but the filming takes so long because we're like, okay, action, and then we're like, wait, I forgot my line.
And the project is truly a family effort. At 3 years old, their younger sister Eloise helps out as well.
It says 我, oh, I.
Who do you hope watches your YouTube videos?
I hope that everyone watches them, and they like them, and that they learn from them.
Zai Panama Ja, Kayla Gaskins, Sheen Wen Shi.
What? That was awesome.